We talked about before the game of our importance of bringing that spirit that we lacked in the last game versus Phoenix that, again, was here tonight. We competed from the start. We played really hard. In the first half, they got hot. They made 14 threes in the first half. Second half, I think that we did a really good job. We kept them to only 50 points in the second half. Overall, I thought that we played hard. When you play against a team like this that has very specific, unique style of play, and you don't have a lot of time to practice and you don't see them often, you really have to be very focused, to have great attention to detail, to follow the game plan. I think this was very, very important game for our young guys to learn what it looks like to play against a team like this and the players like this. Congratulations to Golden State. I thought that they found a way down the stretch to get a win. If he would win, it would not be undeserved tonight as well.
Before Steph Curry went down in the first half, you guys really deferred to Draymond getting the shots. How were you able to do that and limit Steph's looks and kind of create a different offensive flow to take them out of rhythm?
And it's not that Draymond Green cannot make shots. It's not about that. It's just trying to make a team to do something that's not primarily option, and then make them do to use their counters. And Steph Curry is such a player in 25 minutes, and the very limited touches that he had, and he was able to score 17 points in that short amount of time. Kudos to him. Jimmy Butler with his triple-double tonight. He was really assertive during the whole game, finding his teammates, trying to get his teammates going with 12 assists. He had, I believe, 7 in the first half. High-level game for him as well.
And then when you look at the turnovers you guys had, 23 turnovers leading to 30 points, where do you see the struggle the most on that side?
It was several situations there. We had some silly ones when we just did not dribble the ball, and ball was hitting in our legs and leaving the floor. I think there was a couple of situations that they did a really good job with their aggressiveness, and especially Draymond Green getting into passing lanes and reading what we're trying to do and trying to take that away. Definitely, we have to do a much better job of taking care of the ball, and that was the biggest reason why we lost today.
And then just kind of a higher level even, what does a game like tonight speak to how far you guys have come as a group, but then also where you guys are going as well?
And every game is a story for itself. I think it's much more important than looking at one game, looking at, the stretch of the games that they were playing, especially since January. I think they're playing really good defense. We're trending really well on that side of the floor. I think this group is coming together. There is more and more chemistry that's been created between the guys. They're really open. They talk to each other. They have honest conversations on the court, and I'm really encouraging them to do that. So kudos to my players that put amazing work, hard work every single day, and stay with it every single day.
And coaches, Savannah was mentioning your team is up on the rebound or rebuilding. When you look at a game like tonight, is it a kind of a measuring stick, though, to see how good your team can be when they're able to compete like this against the Warriors?
For sure, every time when we see a great, talented team with a lot of experience, it's amazing opportunity for us to see where we at, what are the areas for us that we need to continue to grow and get better at. And it's very important for the confidence of our young players to see the game, to see that they can actually, play with those guys and dominate those guys and learn from those situations. I think it's invaluable for us to play against games like this tonight. Thank you.